coach does. That's her demeanor. That's what we come to expect. But congratulations, Indiana Fever. The biggest star in women's sports is clearly not happy about the playing situation. She should never have to say, I've been humbled. Wait, what? No.
Something shifted at camp, and this time it wasn't subtle, loud, or chaotic. It was undeniable. The moment Caitlin Clark stepped onto the floor, the tempo felt sharper, the movements tighter, the control unmistakable. And if you were paying attention, you saw it immediately. Her talent was never in question. Elite scoring, advanced vision, playmaking already ahead of the curve. But that wasn't the real storyline anymore. The real question was how she would respond once defenses adjusted. Because at this level, they always do. They study tendencies, apply pressure, and force quick decisions. For a brief stretch, it looked like that pressure might create a pause. Not a flaw, just a split-second hesitation where defenders could close the gap, and in the WNBA, that fraction of time is everything. Then the shift happened. Instead of forcing action or trying to prove a point, she tightened the details. The reads came earlier, the decisions faster, and suddenly the hesitation vanished. That tiny window defenders relied on disappeared, and by the time they reacted, they were already late. On the sideline, Stephanie White didn't celebrate. She recognized the pattern. Because coaches don't react to highlights, they track consistency, and the pattern had clearly changed. Add another layer. Cheryl Miller watching closely, evaluating control rather than numbers, and control was exactly what was unfolding. The energy shifted again, not chaotic but certain, because once hesitation is gone, spacing improves, timing sharpens, and the game slows down. The defense tried to adjust, but there was nothing left to target. The one delay they anticipated no longer existed. The pressure flipped instantly, not on her, but on them, because now they were reacting, and reacting means you're already behind. Stretch that across multiple possessions, not one play or one highlight, but repeated clean reads and decisive execution, and the conversation stops being about potential and starts being about total command of the game.
VP, we got to break down the film. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification and hype the video. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's get right to it. Caitlin Clark been in the gym cooking. She been cooking with hot grease, whipping up a pot of something. Caitlin Clark in there whipping up a pot of something. It is what it is. We got to get to the footage. Now, we know Caitlin Clark loves to shoot from deep, okay? Queen of the logo 3, the best shooter we've seen. Now, let's take a look at this practice footage and something that she is adding to her game. The attention is in the details, y'all. Greatness is in the details. Let's take a look. Okay, you're going to see Caitlin Clark here in practice. And just pay attention to what she does. Pound dribble, sidestepping, going right, pulling up. Bang, cash. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because we know that in games, teams have figured out if Caitlin Clark goes left, she's looking to pull up. If you push her to her right hand, she never feels comfortable going right and pulling up from deep or pulling up jump shots going right. If you push her to her right hand.
This isn't just practice. This is preparation for something much bigger. Every game this season will be watched, dissected, and debated. And if this version shows up when it counts, the entire narrative shifts. Go back to Stephanie White, because what she recognized wasn't just improvement. It was timing, and timing changes everything. When timing is precise, the game simplifies. And when the game simplifies, control turns into dominance. That's the real impact. Moving forward, defensive game plans don't function the same. Reactions slow down, and suddenly opponents aren't dictating, they're chasing. That's the difference between containing a player and being forced to respond to one. Bring Cheryl Miller back into the picture. Because when someone with that perspective sees a shift like this, there's no overreaction, just recognition of the moment a player crosses the invisible line from talented to dangerous. That's exactly what this feels like. The conversation stops being about whether Caitlin Clark can handle the spotlight and starts asking who can slow her down. And right now there isn't a clear answer. Picture opening night. Lights blazing, cameras locked in, and she steps on the floor with calm confidence, total control, zero hesitation. Suddenly the buildup becomes real, the expectations justified, the momentum undeniable. That's when the shift from potential to dominance fully takes hold. And here's the most intimidating part. If this version holds, it doesn't plateau, it compounds. Game after game, possession after possession, building into something larger, sharper, and far more difficult to stop.
She used to do plenty of go left, plenty in Iowa and finish with her left hand. I don't know what happened there, but WNBA teams know. If Caitlin Clark, if Aaliyah Boston is setting the screen and you allow Caitlin Clark to turn the corner and go left, she's pulling up. If you push her right, she's not going to pull up because she don't like to go right to pull up. So her working on this shows you that she knows it's a weakness and she's working on it. Have we seen her shoot threes? We've seen Caitlin Clark most of the time go left to pull up from deep or be coming straight downhill and pull up. Not too many times we've seen her go right and pull up, very sparingly. If she adds this, it ain't nothing you could do. There's nothing you can do. Going right, pull up, bang. Okay, now we're going to get in-game footage because it plays in-game. And now pay attention. This is versus Chicago Sky. Now, this is where majority of Caitlin Clark threes come from, going right to left. Going right to left so that she can go left to pull up. It's just a more comfortable shot for right-handers to go left to pull up. Watch the film. Okay. You got you're gonna have Nalissa Smith coming up to set a ball screen, right? Pardon. That was the wrong spot. Okay, here we go. Aaliyah Boston is gonna be coming up to set a ball screen. Okay, you got Aaliyah Boston right here. She's setting the ball screen at half court. Okay, setting the ball screen. Boom, she sets it, and then she's going to reset. She's going to reset right here. And this is where Caitlin loves to pull up. Going back left, ball in her left hand, pull up, cash. That's what she likes to do. She likes to go left to pull up, and teams know that. So teams are pushing her to her right side. So the fact that you see her working on getting that last dribble with her right hand and moving to the right side to pull up, it lets you know that she's aware that this is something that she has to work on and it's something that she is improving. Okay. This is what we see Caitlin do all the time. She wants to come back left to pull up. She wants to come back left, right? And now you see her working on going right.
A pattern is forming, a new standard taking shape, and eventually it becomes a problem for the entire league. Zoom out one last time, because this isn't just about one player, it's about timing. The league is watching, teams are adjusting, fans are locked in, and everything's aligning at once. The spotlight, the attention, the opportunity, all pointing directly at Caitlin Clark. If this continues, it won't just be a strong season. It becomes something bigger, a statement, a shift, maybe even a moment everything changed. Now the real question gets sharper. Did Stephanie White just witness the one adjustment defenses were waiting for finally disappear? Or did Cheryl Miller recognize the instant a new level began? Either way, the tone has changed. The hesitation is gone. The control is real. And if this carries forward, the conversation won't be about potential anymore. It will be about impact, momentum, and how the rest of the league plans to respond when the pressure flips and the pace is dictated by her. Everyone expected chaos, but what Raven Johnson just revealed completely flips the narrative about how this team actually operates. For weeks, mainstream media circled the Indiana Fever, trying to predict how personalities would collide in the locker room, especially after the drafting of Raven Johnson, with endless speculation about whether her past college battles with Caitlin Clark would spark tension or ego clashes. That storyline never had real substance. It was built on hype, not reality. What media days and training camp actually exposed was something far more disciplined and structured, a team locking in, adapting, and building chemistry under pressure. Instead of drama, we saw real basketball integration, a rising leadership presence from Clark, and a demanding system being shaped by head coach Stephanie White as she balances structure with elite-level instincts. The latest media availability didn't deliver a manufactured rivalry. It revealed a tough learning environment where rookies are adjusting fast, veterans are setting the tone, and the offensive system is still being forged in real time. Raven Johnson's honest breakdown didn't just show growth. It exposed how steep the jump is from college to professional level, where speed is higher, physicality is sharper, spacing is unforgiving, and playbooks are far more complex. In speaking so directly, she unintentionally highlighted the real story, not conflict, but construction of chemistry, leadership, and identity inside a team still being built under pressure. Raven Johnson's admission that her mind was spinning under the sheer complexity of the playbook is not a weakness. It's the standard shock every rookie faces when stepping into a true professional system. At this level, offenses are built on layered reads, automatic counters, and split-second adjustments that simply don't exist in college basketball. But the real story isn't her adjustment. It's who she leaned on during it. She pointed to Caitlin Clark as the one guiding her through spacing concepts, cutting angles, and how the offense actually